Ryan Icehouse for Sunday hockey in the AWIHL as Melbourne host the Adelaide Rush. It's a rivalry that runs deeper than sport. Two cities that never miss a chance to measure themselves against each other. Culture, food, music, lifestyle on the ice. It's no different. When Melbourne and Adelaide meet, it's rarely quiet and it's never dull. Yesterday was big proof of that. It was absolute chaos out there. It was 6-5 with Melbourne getting the win. The game had absolutely everything. Speed, goals, momentum swings, controversy through the middle. And while the Ice, they did take the points, Adelaide arguably won the neutral zone battle. They were exceptional in slowing Melbourne's transition down, pinning them to their offensive zone. Well, they couldn't turn pressure into finish at the end of the day. Today shapes a fascinating response for this game. Melbourne, they sit atop of the ladder at the moment with 33 points and a chance to create some separation from the rest of the competition, while Adelaide, they arrive desperate, sitting fifth, needing a result today to stay in touch for the finals race. If the Rush can replicate the neutral zone structure and finally convert in their zone time, this one could look very different today. Well, it's the same rink, it's the same rivals, but a whole new story is waiting to be written today. So who will it be? Well, there's a couple of featured players that I'd love to talk about to get the broadcast underway. And I'll tell you what, none other than 19-year-old Tori Sabolski was absolutely brilliant yesterday, scoring a wonder goal early in the contest. She was absolutely firing for her team, using pace, agility, and her just absolute smarts to get into the right areas and really damaging. She managed to score the 2 goals yesterday. For the season, she has 6 goals and 14 assists. Was an absolute superstar, was young Tori. And if for Adelaide to win today, they're going to have to get more of another superstar effort from Tori. And of course, it's going to come down to a bit of leadership for Adelaide. They've had a tough season this year. They've only beaten the Ducks coming out, so they're going to have to look at players like their captain, none other than number 21, Kate Tahima. She is going to be one to watch out for today. Her leadership is going to be on test today. Her season statistics, she's had the 8 goals, the 6 assists, and the 14 points across the 13 games played this season. She is one that needs to lead from the front from this Adelaide Rush team if they are a chance to be there late in the game. And of course, let's focus on the home team. It was none other than Shana Godfrey who really led her team yesterday. She was absolutely on fire. And her 2026, she's played 5 games in 2026. She scored 10 of her 24 points this season. In this side of the new year, she's averaging 2 points per game in 2026. In 2025, her game points average was 1.3. The Apex Predator is going to be one that is the key to the victory for the Melbourne Ice today. If she can continue to put on another show, I think she's going to be a hard one to stop. And of course, it doesn't get any easier for Adelaide today because Michaela Pearce will get the start today, and she's been absolutely fantastic in the net for the Melbourne Ice. Michaela Pearce, her season statistics has the 6 wins and the 1 loss with the 1 shutout from games that she started, a 2.13 goal against average, and a save percentage of 907. She's been an absolute monster between the pipes, and Adelaide, they're going to have to try and find a way past her today if they're going to get the dub today. It's going to be tough for them. Can they do it? We're about to find out. Both teams now at the blue line. We'll have our pre-game rituals, our national anthems, and our puck drops. But the players are set in position. We'll take a momentary pause for the Australian national anthem.
We acknowledge here at Icehouse that we gather on the lands of the Wurundjeri and Mirror people of the Kulin Nation, and we pay our respects to elders past and present. We also acknowledge and welcome any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islanders joining us today. And now, Melbourne Ice members and hockey fans, if you are able, please stand and move your hats in readiness for the singing of today's national anthem, to be sung by Charlie Davis-Pope.
Australians all let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with gold and soul and wealth foretold, our home is good by sea.
fantastic rendition of the Australian national anthem, sung by the brother of Emily Davis-Tope there as well, her twin brother. What a fantastic rendition. Our officials today out there, Daniel Mackin, Craig Armstrong-Frey and Josh Page, our Lions people. Fantastic. A big shout out to those out there in the zebra colours today doing their fine work. Without the officials, this game does not happen. Well, I'll tell you what a game we have in store for us today. We found out yesterday that Adelaide are much better than what the ladder suggests. They finished on top of the season, top of the table last season, but this year results just haven't followed in their way. Their wins have only come against the 6th place Ducks, but yet they've pushed the best teams in the competition right to the edge. Today is about shaking off that mental load because the Rush, they're a quality team and they just need to be rewarded on the scoreboard. And of course, yesterday I thought they did a really good job of controlling the middle. Arguably, I reckon they run that neutral zone battle majority of the time. They locked that puck in their attacking zone for a lot of the game, but they just didn't capitalise on their chances just enough to get ahead of this Melbourne team. And for this Melbourne team, I'll tell you what, you can almost label them the comeback queens, especially here at O'Brien Icehouse. They continue to find a way to win, even though their back's against the wall. Sometimes they don't play their best hockey, but just late in games, especially here at O'Brien, they just tend to lift late and just find a way. They'll get that little sneaky goal here or sneaky goal there, and they'll just do enough to get in front at the end of the day. So a great contest. It's the Adelaide Rush in red, the Melbourne Ice in their pride jerseys in white. Let's get this battle underway. Adelaide will start off with possession early. See if they can build from this. We have an early whistle. Offside is the call. Play will restart. So Julian and the captain Tahima in the draw. Lecren knocks that one forward. Ayres will get across here for Adelaide, looking to move that puck forward. Talk about this neutral zone battle being so important. Melbourne win it back here. Marty pulling on the left-hand side, fires early. And a beautiful glove save from Moonen, who gets the job in net again today for the Adelaide Rush. Played yesterday. Moonen at stages of the game was absolutely fantastic. Season statistics, the 9 games played, the 3 wins, the 6 losses, the 1 shutout, the save percentage of 85.7. Beautiful glove save on display. It must be great for a goaltender to get an early touch, especially one that you just get right in the middle of that glove. It builds a bit of confidence getting late in the game here. Bit of a wayward pass there. Come all the way back for icing, but he got a touch on that one. Restarts here in the attacking zone for Melbourne. Anderson just happy to dump it low. Davis-Tope behind the net. Back to Anderson. Great play. Anderson looking for something in the middle. Decides to shoot. Moonen had that post protected. The puck ricochets back. Melbourne looking for a rebound here. Dutton able to send it forward. Anderson in the corner. Dutton again, just getting a little stick to it. Adelaide just had to try and clear it out of here as best as they can. Melbourne keep it ahead into their attacking zone. Here's Holub on the outer side. Of course, Holub named in that Australian squad just during the week. Compete at Worlds, and of course they're up at division this year after winning Worlds last year. So it'll be a great test for the Aussies. I can't wait for that tournament to start in April. But of course, we've got our A-Dub season to get through and finals quickly approaching. Super important game here for the Rush. As Anderson just dumps that one, Melbourne will change their line. Moonen seizes the opportunity and keeps that puck alive. Adelaide trying to get it here, but Melbourne doing a good job trying to keep it forward, but unfortunately. Side, isn't it? Oh, no, go down the other end. You see here, Adelaide doing a great job just keeping it ahead in their zone. Pearce with a comfortable save. Anderson with the dump, and great work by Moonen keeping that one alive. Adelaide have to play a little bit aggressive today. Leave it all out there. Pass to Butler was almost there. Godfrey and Lunn will battle on this left-hand side. Venus picking the puck up here. Tried to get rid of it. Godfrey did well to just block that and now keep possession. Venus and Butler will ensue in a battle. Godfrey. Creative pass. Rush opportunity here for the Adelaide Rush. That one went forward. St. Omar came off the bench, was fresh, and now is looking to press. Just puts that pass off. Butler from distance fires. St. Omar nearly got a stick to it. It was right in front of Moonen. Made it tough. Comes Aris straight down the middle. Nelson nearly picked it off. St. Omar will get there. Aris still tracking the puck. And Jordan Kilbeater's stick went flying. Martin. St. Omar come across to cut that one off and did a fantastic job defensively. Nelson, beautiful with the stick, got it to Julian. Julian just finding a gap. Good cycling of the puck this for Melbourne. Can they get a shot here? Dash! Thought about it, nearly swatted out of mid-airs from Julian. St. Omar keeps it ahead. Shot fired, Moonen with a comfortable save in the end. Beautiful shot there from Julian. So a calm start to this one, but this was beautiful play from Melbourne. Here they're able to move the puck with a little bit of freedom. There was that save from Moonen. Anderson did well to win possession back for her team. Anderson looking into that slot, just waiting for the opportunity, put it in there, but there was limbs everywhere. Dutton pushed that one forward. Malthana clears. Melbourne dominating possession at the moment. Here comes Sapolsky with pace. Scored a brilliant goal from that wing just yesterday. That's definitely one to go back on the replay and watch. Dutton, beautiful handles here from Dutton. Just happy to get it forward. Dutton will now head to the bench. Holland will pick it up here for the Rush. They'll move it. Jeevan trying to get on the end of that puck, but Dell was there too. Beautiful pass to Godfrey, but it just had a little bit too much mustard on it. Venus, Langjeevan now with it in the middle. Fires the shot, it's deflected. It'll hit the netting and play will restart. That went over the back.
Also available with the Melbourne Icehouse online auction is a fabulous one-of-a-kind who doesn't provide jerseys, so look out for that as well.
He gets back underway. Here comes Godfrey. There's Baker in the middle. Godfrey decides to hold on to it. Shot was deflected. A lot of pressure early from Melbourne. I'm enjoying the intent they've started this game with. Notorious slow starters. They do play patchy hockey. Let's have a look at this one here from Godfrey. St. Omar into the middle. So important for the Rush to set the tone early in this game. It was heartbreak yesterday. They were in for so much of that game and been a tough season for them. Their ability to rally here could really be a cornerstone for the rest of their 2026 campaign to try and make finals. Icing is the call. It's going to come back. Of course, this season with the 6 teams in the competition, top 4 play on that final weekend, first versus fourth on the Saturday, second versus third. So important for Melbourne here as well. I want to get the right matchup, but this competition's so close. We saw Brisbane and the Inferno in an absolute cracker yesterday. They're playing currently. course, you can tune into that one. Into the middle here, Aris. Pullen did really well. Just looking for an option. Holds on to the puck. Keeps it just ahead of the blue line there. Julian puts it home. Some brilliant work at the crease by Julian. Pucks on net turn into opportunities. Marnie Pullen did a fantastic job to put that in a dangerous spot. And when you got reflexes like Julian, right spot at the right time. How often do we see that from 9-1? There's Pullen. Beautiful puck in. And Moonen just a little too far away from the net, opened up the backside. Just based on time in possession and the way these two teams have come out, you could just feel that one. It was expected. Adelaide will start to rally. They entered yesterday's game with such an intensity. Here we go, an opportunity for the Rush here. That one's saved in the end. Melbourne struggling to clear house. There was second and third opportunities for the Rush there. Here's Cebulski. Beautiful pass in. Morfena with an opportunity. No go. This is better from Adelaide. A few pucks on net here is creating some opportunities for them. And we saw the pattern yesterday. Once the team would score, the other just seemed to answer back straight away. It was head-to-head tight all game. Here's Holub. Got it to Bedell, fresh off the bench. Bedell had her pocket picked by Danielle Butler. They battle for it here. Eventually comes out. Holub was looking for Lund, but couldn't quite get it there. An opportunity here for Bedell, who'll go one-on-one against Pearce. Pearce almost with the glove save, bobbled it, puck still alive, Melbourne clear it. Now they're away, they'll turn defence into attack. A great stick check there just to negate Butler's attack. Godfrey tries to burst through. Lund back there now, dash. Things will calm down momentarily as Adelaide in possession. There's excitement aplenty there. Adelaide have seemed to have lifted after that goal against them. Another opportunity here. Martin looked to track the puck and move it forward, but I believe that one made its way over the bench. We'll get a restart in play. Sometimes a goal against can do that to a team. Their intensity is definitely lifted. You felt they were just slightly passengers here. Here's that one-on-one for Bedell. Pearce didn't quite capture it in the glove, but had enforcements there to clear it away. Julian mounting another attack. Brilliant defence in the end by Venus to stop that attack. Jordan Kilbita was absolute superstar yesterday with the hat-trick. Be looking for more goals today. Has only been kept pointless in one outing this season, and that was the Sunday game against Melbourne Ice at home so early in the season. She responded to that yesterday with a hat-trick. Pullen trying to keep that one forward on the left-hand side now. Pullen, rebound attempt there. Could have swatted that one in, but didn't quite. It was a good save in the end. Here comes Cebulski through the middle. Good handles. Tried to squeeze through. Penalty called. So power play time here for the Rush. They were successful on one occasion yesterday. So Lecren will head to the penalty box. Lecren wearing the number 3 today. Normally has the number 8, and a bit of a jersey malfunction puts her in the number 3, and we'll see the patch on the back saying Kelly. That's, of course, Poppy Kelly, who normally wears the number 3. So don't adjust your sets for those at home. Anderson and Martin battling away. St. Amart gets across. Great opportunity here for the Rush. A 5-on-4 situation. Noonan keeps that one alive. Kulbita looking to mount the attack. Now they're in the attacking zone. They've got good numbers here too. Passed it to Hema, didn't quite connect. They stretched the ice really well. They caught the defence of the ice off guard. Melbourne happy to get it in deep here. Shot fired. We've got a penalty. So we saw this situation twice yesterday, one for Melbourne, one for Adelaide, some 5-on-3 stuff. So Cochrane, no, not Cochrane. So penalty against Michaela Pearce. So Mayer will head to the bench to serve the penalty. See if we can capture this one. Just off screen there. So 5-on-3 situation. As I said, we saw this twice yesterday. Let's see if Adelaide can capitalise. Both teams didn't score in 5-on-3. Kulbita cycling that puck, shot from distance. Pearce deals with that one. Stoppage in play. We'll see it happen again. So a minute 08 of 5-on-3. And then a minute 51 to be served by Mayer for the penalty against Pearce. Cochrane looking to get that out of there. Was that kept ahead? No, it wasn't. Now into the neutral zone. Time wasted here for the Rush. 56 seconds left of 5-on-3. I want to get their puck deep here and get some pressure shots on net. It's a tough situation. You've got Pearce in net, who's over 900 on season. These are the moments here where you've got to put a lot of pressure on. Venus fires that one in. It stayed low, but it ricocheted out. Venus again this time goes higher with it. They'll fight for it on the crease. Tahima had an opportunity. Not quite. They still have the puck though. 23 seconds left for 5-on-3. There's a broken stick out there on the ice as well. Venus with the shot. Cochrane trying. We'll restart here. There's a beautiful save from Pearce there, protecting the post, the goal off its mooring, hence the restart. "13 seconds left of 5-on-3. Anderson, Davis-Tope, and Marnie pulling out there for the Melbourne Ice. Tried to get a stick on that one. We've got another whistle here. And we're going to see another penalty here. This time on Davis-Tope. So 3 Melbourne Ice players will be in the penalty box. 6 seconds left for 5-on-2. This is a tough start for the Melbourne Ice. For the Rush, they've got to score here. They've got to take advantage of this. Julian marches out. Marnie Pullen will head to the box. So it'll be Anderson and Julian and Pearce. Must be a lonely existence for them. backs against the wall here. And of course, in this situation, the 2 minutes for Emily Davis-Tope won't start until the 6 seconds is served by Lecren. This is testing stuff here. So it's 5-on-3. Cebulski. And Jeevan. Out to Holub. I'll cycle it here. Holub calling for it at the top. Ayres went low with it to Cebulski. Tried to get it back to Ayres. Anderson clears it away. Holub couldn't try and stop that one. Valuable seconds here for Adelaide. Here comes Cebulski. Ayres now with it. They enter the attacking zone. Ayres tried to get it to Cebulski, but couldn't. Save was made. Back to Cebulski. Another go. Unable to put that one home. Melbourne clear it away, buy themselves some time. They head off, they change their line. They get some fresh legs out there. Melbourne regain a player now. There's still 2 in the penalty box. Here comes Tahima. Moves that forward. Opportunity here for the rush. One goes across the face. Godfrey. Put that one to the top, but it stays with Kilbina, who fires. Pearce just dealt with that somehow. And it went over the back. Play will restart. Let's take a look at this here from Jordan Kilbina. It was lightning quick. Pearce didn't really track that well. It hit the bar and straight in the air. Jordan Kilbina scored a fantastic one from distance yesterday and lines up again. The import has got a wicked shot. Kilbina wears that one on that occasion. Just keeps it forward. Malthana down low. Looking for Tahima. Cochrane was there. Again, trying to clear it away. Kilbina this time couldn't keep it ahead, but has possession in the neutral zone. Only 10 seconds left and we'll have even numbers. Here comes Venus. Martin. Butler to get across. Cochrane now. Sent that forward. Melbourne win possession back. We're back to even numbers. I feel Adelaide missed a golden opportunity. Here's Julian. Passing to the neutral zone. Here's Venning. Adelaide looking to build their attack. Get out of defence. Lunn has to chase here. Raimundo directing traffic behind her. Wins the puck. Did really well. Raimundo there. It's that forward Anderson looking to press here. The 2 forwards go at it. Anderson and Cebulski. Anderson back with it. The half wall now. Great pass. Tried to line that one up, just couldn't. Eunice out there. Tahima fires the shot. Pearce shoulders that one away. Uses the blocker to get that out of there. Cebulski, great handles, trying to get something on net here. Held on to possession. Put that one into the low slot. No go. Anderson. Moves this one away. Holub picks it up nicely. A beautiful pass. They dump the puck and they change their line. Dutton will pick it up in defence. Martin looking for forecheck here. Beautiful job just to make that pass tough for Dutton. Melbourne really with their backs against the wall in the attack, in their defensive zone. Finally clear it away here. Butler will press. Picked up nicely here from Holub. Good pass to find Green. Green has to get around Cochrane. Cochrane just got enough of the stick on it. Pearce kept that puck alive, kept it moving for Melbourne in their aggressive attack. Here comes Butler. Wins that puck back, puts it into the middle. Tried to find Godfrey. Olam now. Adelaide advanced the puck, but it was picked up by the captain in Cochrane. Has Dutton out there. Dutton slices that puck forward to find Godfrey. Adelaide defence, they'll defend in numbers here as Lunn feeds that puck to Venus. Builds the attack on the left-hand side. Has Bedell, Langjeevan in the attacking zone now. Venus held on to it. Slid that one past goal. Venus trying again. St. Omar got there. Pearce had to make the save. Bedell was waiting for the rebound, but it fell for St. Omar. Venus kept it ahead in the attacking zone. Winds up a shot, but it's a save by Pearce. Been a great last couple of minutes of hockey. Let's take a look at this save here. Venus from distance, and Pearce dealt with that one easily enough. And nonchalantly drops the puck out. Dahima wins the draw, has Aris at the top here. Aris happy to send that one in deep. Cebulski will pick it up, has to battle against St. Omar. Cebulski thought there was someone there, and there was. They score. Adelaide get one back. Beautiful pressure. And I reckon Cebulski put that one into the slot, and it was deflected off Julian, and you can just see the heartbreak on her face. Let's take a look at this here on the replay, because Cebulski was looking for Dahima here. Yep, there's the deflection. Put one in their own net. Heartbreak for Julian. 1-1 now. Mundo tried to move that forward. Adelaide, can they get a little bit of confidence from that? He just felt in the last couple of minutes they had some good deep pucks and plenty on net. They were just building and building. And you keep putting it in a dangerous area, eventually something's going to fall for you. And as they say, fortune favours the brave, and on that opportunity, Jeevan and Anderson will battle away. Flicked forward. Anderson will pick it up here. Lund did well to pick that up in the neutral zone. Went forward with the attack, but Anderson had other ideas. Has Godfrey in the middle. Anderson just happy to put it low. Godfrey's going to have to chase. Into the middle. Butler here. Butler looking for the wraparound opportunity. No good. Kulbita will send that one low, and of course Tori Cebulski will be accredited that previous goal. Just official now. She put that one into the slot, and the deflection off Julian. So Cebulski the 2 goals yesterday, and accredited that one today. It's a wild thing at Tori Cebulski at 19 years of age. Feels like she's been in the competition for forever and a day. Great example of young talent. Give them opportunity. Continue to get better and better, and one could argue that she's in career best form. Not on cue. Here's Cebulski now. Dutton trying to get across. Opportunity here for the Rush. They're looking dangerous again. Danielle Butler tries to get that one away. Molfano getting across, making it tough for Butler. Butler heads straight into the boards there. Shot on net. Moonen has to deal with that one, and a save. Very physical contest. Of course, it was yesterday as well. Let's take a look at this one here with Molfano and Butler. 7:51 on the clock in the first period. Winding down to the twilight stages. And even pressing hard here. There's a St. Omar. Sandwiched against the board there. Kulbita came across, lended a hand. Martin tried to get involved as well. Julian taps it on now. Melbourne in a 2-on-1 situation. Tried to find Pullen but couldn't. The puck was deflected, it was in midair. Marnie Pullen will try and hold on to possession here. Julian comes in and fetches it. Now has it in the middle. Julian looking for the backhanded attempt. Saved by Moonen. Behind the net, plenty of action. Put it into the slot. Pullen tried to send it there. It deflected high and went over the back. Another swipe there from Marnie Pullen. And that was deflected. Julian now with it. Tried to go one way, then the other. Tried to create a little bit of redirection there. St. Omar's pass to Anderson didn't quite connect. Raimundo will have to collect here in the neutral zone. Now Adelaide away here. They've got an opportunity. Kulbita tried to find Tahima. Anderson got a stick in there. Kulbita still holds on to possession. Knock that forward, tough effort here. Davis Tope to Anderson. Now Davis Tope still battling away with it. Anderson at the half wall, now into the corner. Almost pass connecting. Dutton will have to chase here. Has Cebulski the speedster. Wow, and that's the end of the first period. That seemed to last for an eternity. Both teams managing to find the back of the net will tie things up at one apiece going into the first break. So much to play for. Plenty of twists and turns left in this game. Make sure you do not go far away as we have the rest of the game after this. Welcome back to the AWIHL Sunday hockey clash between the Melbourne Ice and the Adelaide Rush. What a game it's been. It's one apiece as we head into that first change. Well, we're back. Christina Julian with the first goal. Tori Zabulski with the next. Let's take a look at the numbers that matter in this game. It's been a fantastic contest so far. Melbourne with the one goal. They've only had 10 shots though. And the Adelaide Rush, of course, they got their goal. It was an own goal by Julian, a credit to Tori Zabulski. They've had their 14 shots on net. A lot of those shots coming into the second half of that period. I thought they started off a little slowly than normal. And of course, Melbourne had pandemonium in the penalty box. They had 3 penalties. And at one stage, they were down to 5-on-3 stuff. And it was a tight contest for them. And Adelaide weren't able to score in that opportunity, but they finally got their goal after that, late in that period. So all to play for here in the the second period for the game. Let's take a look at the standings in the league at the moment. Super important for both of these teams. Of course, Melbourne looking to gap the competition. They're currently ahead with 33 points. They have 5 games to play. Brisbane are currently in a clash at the moment against the Inferno. They find themselves trailing in that one, 2-1. They did get the chocolates yesterday, which saw them rocket to second position. The Inferno, they'll look to wrestle that position back with a win today if they can do it. Of course, the Sydney Sirens, they're playing the Ducks a little later on this afternoon. And the Adelaide Rush are tied up in this one. They need to win. It's a must-win for the Adelaide Rush if they are to stay in contention for finals. And of course, across the other page there, it is the Melbourne Ducks in 6th position. They have only the 1 point for the season. But I tell you what, those Ducks are learning to fly and they are getting better and better week in, week out. Well, it's back here at O'Brien Icehouse. Adelaide Rush are out there on the ice early. Melbourne still in their little huddle on their bench. They'll take their time to come out, as they normally do. Opening, as the officials just give a little hurry along to the Melbourne Ice. Eventually make their way out in no rush at all. Eventually get there. Now we're underway. Our officials are happy. Ella Pierce just marking her territory in front of goal. Finally gives the nod to our head official. And now the game is underway. So Melbourne very nonchalant with the way that they marched out here in the second period. Adelaide were raring and ready to go. I wonder if that's going to translate into play. Big collision there. Melbourne with the puck in their attacking zone early. Nelson coming across her second game. Nelson, of course, debuted yesterday. A young development player who'd been a big fan of the Melbourne Ice for a long period of time. Eventually got to wear the jersey yesterday for the first time and was fantastic. Awarded the MVP by her teammates and coaching staff of the Melbourne Ice. St. Omar trying to work that one. Davis Tope got across here, has it in the attacking zone, has to take on a couple, tried to dangle through, managed to get possession in the end, got the shot on net. And it was a beautiful save in the end. Kulbita just nonchalantly tried to get that one out of there, but was kept ahead. That one into the slot, nobody home there to take that one. Kulbita trying to clear it away. Melbourne keeping it in their attacking zone again, putting a lot of pressure on net here. Anderson went without it. Venus with the puck now. Tried to get it to Martin. Anderson wins it back though. Benning picked this one up here for Adelaide, but pass was wayward. Baker was there to receive. Langjeevan had to get across and play defence. Anderson put that one into the middle. Dutton keeps it ahead of the blue line. Dutton to Anderson. Baker trying. Lunn. Got it to Kulbita, who went the aerial route. It was deflected off Anderson's helmet in the end. Martin knocks that one forward. Melbourne building that attack. Anderson smooth on that left-hand side. Fires the shot. Moonen with the save. It come off her shoulder in the end. Harris. Yunus keeps it forward for Melbourne. Raimundo did brilliant there to keep it in the O zone. Adelaide just struggling to get it out of defence at the moment. Another opportunity there. Cebulski this time decides to take it out, keeping possession. There's Multhana in the middle. Butler had other ideas, won the puck and possession back for Melbourne. Now they'll mount their attack. Shana Godfrey working way through. Shana Godfrey squeezes through the gap. Just couldn't quite in the end. Great stick work from the Rush to negate that one. Penalty time now. Pearce headed to the bench, but possession changed hands, so it'll be power play time for the Melbourne Ice. Looks like Holub will head to the bench for the penalty. A potential hooking there. An earlier play on Godfrey. Melbourne had possession for a little while. Officials to the Adelaide coaching staff here, and hence the little hold up. Five on four time. First power play opportunity for Melbourne in this game. Here's Julian on the left-hand side. Anderson fires. That one just goes across the face. St. Omar keeps their head of the blue line. Melbourne look to cycle the puck here. They do well. Back to St. Omar, who tries to put that one. It's deflected. Behind the net, Anderson picks it up. Here's Julian. Beautiful pass into Davis Tope, who tried to get something on it. Didn't find its way into the back of the net. One kept alive. Davis Tope. Looking for it now. St. Omar stolen away. Here's Tahima, the captain. Goes into the middle. Tahima tries to get a shot away. Does! They score short-handed. A captain's goal. And Adelaide retake the lead. They did it with their backs against the wall. They were short-handed, but it was great solo effort from the captain, who stood up when her team needed it most. How good was that? So here we go. Can they build from this? Harris now on the attack. Kate Tahima, elected leader of the team this year, is her first season as captain. Picked for national duty as well this week, and just a brilliant leader of her club. Now stolen away. Multhana. Got it back. Adelaide playing with some confidence now. They're short-handed and heavy on the attack, but here comes Godfrey. 1-on-2 situation. Rebound came, shot on net. Adelaide clear it away. Kilbita now picking it up. Kilbita's dangerous in this situation. Back to even numbers now. Almost can't believe Adelaide was short-handed for those 2 minutes. They managed to get a goal and more shots on net than Melbourne. Here comes Anderson the other way. Moonen forced to save early. Puck still alive. Kilbita, just a delicate pass, moving that one forward. McCren will have to get back here to St. Omar. Here's Anderson. Tried to get it to Davis Tope. The next option from Mayer, tried to put that one home, but no good. look at the replays here, brought to you by Thought Fox Media. Here's that one attack earlier from Anderson, a beautiful save from Moonen in the end. Ayres was there to clean it up. And then plenty of attack here from Melbourne. There's that pass there. Beautiful work to find Mayer. A little bit of confusion here for the Rush as they get their right personnel on. Anderson in the corner working hard. We saw 6 goals in the second period yesterday after being tied at 1 apiece. Can we see a repeat of that here? We've seen plenty of goal action early. A shot fired. Piers has to save that one. So Namar will pick it up. Has it in the corner. Oh, here we go. Julian in a one-on-one situation. Misses. Tried to thread that home, but couldn't. Moonen did just enough to make it difficult. It's normally bread and butter for Julian. And goes forward. Venus will pick it up here. Found Lund. Just clears it away. Piers happy to keep it alive for Guglielmus. Finds Raimundo with the pass. Raimundo just lost control temporarily, made it tough. Adelaide will look to press here. They keep it in their attacking zone. Brilliant stuff here from the Rush. Beautiful backhanded pass into the slot. They have to contend with this. Langevin was there as well. Lund picks it back up. Has to contend with one. Does. Loses possession though. Julian away. Julian trying to get in another one-on-one situation. Tough work here. Great work by Venus to make it tough for Julian. A fantastic defensive effort. Gets it back to Lund. Now Adelaide try and mount an attack of their own. Venus is on fire at the moment. Sends that one forward. Cochrane. Have to get them moving. Back to the captain in Cochrane. Musevic tried to get that one forward. Godfrey tried to get the pass back. Cochrane keeps it ahead of the blue line. Puck was deflected back. Butler will pick it up. Musevic with it now. Loses possession. Martin in the middle. Has Kilbita out in some space on the right-hand side at the half wall now. Puts that one in back to Martin, but it was deflected. Kilbita hits the deck. Tried to defend from her knees, but couldn't. Godfrey attacks on this left-hand side. Now into the middle. Shot fired. Moonen lost track of it, but it was wide of the target. St. Omar regains possession. Melbourne looking for something here. They're hungry. Butler fires, looking for the rebound. Anderson got in the way. Or did Anderson get in the way of Butler? Anyway, doesn't matter which way you slice it. There was a golden opportunity missed on the rebound. Kilbita send that one forward. Icing is the call. Take a look at this on the rebound. It was the early shot from Butler. Rebound came. They were both trying to get there. It's a little coach killer, that one. A little bit of talk out there. But tough. Happens so quick. 2-1 at the moment. Melbourne scored the first one. Adelaide, the last two, find themselves with a lead here. It's all on the line for them today. Anderson to Dash, who fires that one. Anderson back to Davis-Tope. Anderson will pick it up. Davis-Tope will get ahead here and win the puck back. Battle this one in the corner. It sits here for Anderson at the half wall. Puts it back out to the top at the point. Shot fired. Good save by Moonen. Rebound still alive. Anderson almost with an opportunity as that one just glanced past her stick. Dash protecting the blue line. Sends it forward. The Melbourne Ice will change their line. Julian comes on. Tries to meet this one. Ayres did wonderful to continue possession. Has it now deep in their O-zone. Tries to thread the pass into the slot. St. Omar collecting it. Just looking for that pass now. Gets the option to Julian. Julian on the right-hand side now. With pace. Moonen with the glove save. Take a look at this play here. Beautiful movement from Julian to receive the pass and then firing just outside the circle. Hema puts it forward. Here's Cebulski looking for space. Offside is the call. They'll have to come back. Brilliant shift that from Julian, who heads to the bench. Get a breather. Butler, Godfrey. The forwards at the moment, Jusemovic as well. One tried to get it to Holub, who was under pressure there. Kulbita helping that one forward. Lecren will pick that up. Godfrey. Great interception there from Martin, who ends up with it again. Martin tried to get the pass in, big collision out there on the outer side. The puck made its way up over the glass, and we'll get a restart in play. In action-packed second period. Both teams looking very threatening, but it was the captain, Kate Tahima, who scored early. Great solo effort. Tahima and Butler in the draw. And Jeeman tried to get something in there. Here comes Cochrane. Has to take on a few. Brilliant work by Cochrane to find some space, but Venus cut it off. Venus looking for something here. Now in the attacking zone. Happy to send it in deep. Cochrane, the captain, got back and collected it for Melbourne Ice. The shot came back though. Beers had to pad that one away. Dutton. Semovic clears that away. Venning picks it up as Venus. Send that one forward. Cebulski now on the left, into the middle. Cebulski fires. Beers with the save. Take a look at this action here. Adelaide putting a lot of pressure on net. They're doing the right thing. Shot count at the moment 19-18. See a pair of saves there from Pearce, and this is beautiful work from Cebulski. Look at the handles. Tough one there, straight in front. Pearce kind of could see exactly where that was going. She had clear vision of the shot. Stolen away. Here's Cebulski again. St. Omar made it tough. Cebulski hits the deck. Great pass. Here we go. Melbourne back on the attack. Great defense from Aris in the end. Skating backwards made it tough. Anderson. Aris now on the attack. Raimundo did well to pick the pocket. St. Omar. Beautiful pass threaded forward. Anderson trying. Holub got a stick in there. Lund. And we're going to have a penalty here. Kulbita fired the shot. So power play time here for the Rush. Anderson will spend 2 in the box. And you feel the last couple of moments, Adelaide have been on top. A great opportunity for a power play. There was Lund and Anderson here, and I think that's where the penalty was. Power play time here for the Rush. Can they capitalise? Caleb Pearce just having a chat to our head referee. Tahima, the captain for Adelaide, over there as well. Have to defend tough here. Cochrane tries to clear that away. Kilbita keeping it ahead. Godfrey will press here. Adelaide win back possession. Venus tried to get that pass going forward. Martin. Venus and Cochrane battle right in front of the comms box. They go over in the end. Multhana did really well to win it back. Multhana threaded the pass. A beautiful pass and goal on the power play. Tahima scores. Unbelievable effort. It was the puck battle right on the boards. Multhana did not give up. And that's probably one of the best assists we've seen this weekend. Tahima still had to do the hard work, but did, and put it home. A brilliant team goal. And now the Rush have a 2-goal advantage. Let's take a look at this battle there. There was Multhana. The hard work was done. What a pass. Tahima puts it home. That's how you do it. This is the quality hockey that we come to know of the Adelaide Rush, especially last season. They've pushed most teams that they've played this year, but they've only had victories against the Ducks. And now they find themselves leading here by 2 at O'Brien on the Sunday. Now Melbourne will look to mount an attack. Anderson has an opportunity, has to beat one, does. Anderson tried to slide it home, but couldn't. Melbourne still with possession. Out to St. Omar, ahead of the blue line. Tried to put that one in, couldn't quite. Anderson fires the shot, it's there! Right on the top shelf. Melbourne answer back straight away. They still trail by 1. Take a look at this here on the replay. St. Omar had it at the point, deflected. Anderson sees the opportunity. Right up there. It's exactly what this matchup has given us all weekend. Just when one team thinks they're on top, the other just starts to lift. What a contest. Multhana to Venus. Can Adelaide get one back? Butler working hard here, banks it off the board. Martin looking to get across. Butler has drawn the attention of 3. Can she thread the pass? There's open players here. Godfrey with the shot. Nusemovic tried on the rebound. Picked up again here by Godfrey in the corner. Venus looking to get that out. Nusemovic won it back in the neutral zone. Put it across, but Venning will collect it. Venning sends that one on net, but offside is the call. They'll come back. What a last couple of moments in this game. Talked about Kate Tahima at the start of the game having to stand up, has scored 2 goals in this period. Of course, that beautifully unassisted one, and then one assisted by Multhana. Kirsty Venus was accredited an assistee in that passage of play as well. And then Anderson fires one back and scores for Melbourne Ice. Again, we saw 6 goals in the second period yesterday while we were tied at 1 apiece after the first, and we'll see more of that today. We're looking to go forward with it. one cut off, pass into the slot. Adelaide lucky they get that one out of defence. I think Jeevan pressing hard has to take on Raimundo, but it's going to come all the way back for icing. Adelaide appealing their case that was touched. Take a look at this goal here from Anderson. Brilliant snipe. Just straight into the top corner. Look at that. Doesn't get better than that. That's how you want to do it from distance. Another shot on net here from Nelson, and Moonen contends with that one. Another save. Tough one there for Nelson to get down and check the 5-hole. Under 5 minutes left. Nelson, so one goal bound. Julian. Pullen fires that one. A save from Moonen here. Julian with the rebound, puts it on net again. Moonen this time takes another save. Look at this here on the replay. Moonen definitely busy in the last minute or two. Tahima. Forward, and Adelaide now get it out of the defensive zone. It's Cebulski versus Dash here. Cebulski fires. Dash just wears that one on the hip. Looks like Dash is playing a defensive role in this line. And he plays in at centre position or on a wing, but he's going to play defence here. Just holding on to that one. St. Amar forward with it. Anderson on the left. Has Davis Tope in the middle. Tried to get it there in the end, but it was deflected. Cebulski looking for the pass. St. Amar picked it off. And Cebulski. We're making it tough for them to exit their defensive zone. Dutton. Beautiful pass. Dutton, great eyes to find Godfrey. Godfrey tried to thread the needle to Butler. Martin with it now. Has Kulbita ahead. Beautiful pass. Kulbita's got pace. Kulbita to pick it up here, but is all alone, waiting for some reinforcements. They come in the form of Lunn, who tried to flick that one in. Butler with it now on the left. Butler got around, got the shot away, but Moonen with the save. Under 3 minutes in this period. Puck battle here. Eventually comes out. Wigan now with it in defence. Went without the puck. Simovic fighting hard for it. Godfrey gets it back. They go out to the top to Cochrane. Cochrane just didn't get a hold of it. And now to move it. Tahima did well. Got it moving deep. Dutton to pick it up. Dutton with it now. Venus got it back, put a shot on net. Piers managed the save. Nelson just got something on that. Here comes Julian. Venus got across, made it tough. Moonen with the save. Another puck on net. Moonen saves that one. Now Cebulski's away. 2-on-3 situation here for Adelaide. Cebulski trying to get through. Just couldn't quite get there. managed to keep possession. Great pass in, and it's home. Another goal for Adelaide on the back of an assist. Martin with the goal. Beautiful play from Cebulski to find Martin. It had beaten Pearce there. It seemed like it stayed low. Let's take a look at this here. There's the pass, just stayed low, straight through the 5-hole. Pearce didn't have a chance. Kind of stayed low and slow. 4-2. Adelaide regained their 2-goal advantage. Great to see the Adelaide Rush getting a reward for some of their efforts. Being particularly unselfish in that attacking zone. Baker.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Oleb and Davis-Tope fighting for it now. Under a minute left in the period. And Adelaide get another late one here. Beautiful pass. Langjeevan now in the situation. Anderson, brilliant defence to come across. Great attack by Anderson. Deflected. Kilbita tried to get it back. Baker has it now for Melbourne. They have to clear it. Under 30 seconds left. Davis-Tope looking for that stretch pass forward. Wasn't answered. Kilbita has it now in the attacking zone. Final 20 seconds. Kilbita puts it on net. Martin tried to get there. Cebulski put an effort in. Puck will come back. Look at this chaos here. Kilbita firing that one in there. Martin got across. Cebulski with an effort. The goal came off its mooring and restart play. 14.6 seconds left on the clock. Adelaide with 3 goals in this period. The Ice just with the 1. Have a 2-goal advantage. St. Omar tries to move it forward. They'll clear it away, and you think that'll be it for the second period as Venus will recollect possession. But no, it'll come all the way back for icing. 2.6 on the clock. Rush with another opportunity. Have to be perfect out of this draw. Feel I want to get it to Kilbita at the top, something like that. Kilbita staying out there at the point. Martin will take the draw. Kilbita waiting for it patiently. Doesn't pay off in the end, and that will be all she wrote for the second period. But it was the Adelaide Rush with 3 goals in that one. They're in a commanding position, leading by 2. We're going to take a quick break, folks, but make sure you come back for the third period. Plenty of twists and turns left in this one. Welcome back to the AWIHL coverage of the Melbourne Ice taking on the Adelaide Rush. And what a second period it was. The Adelaide Rush scoring 3 goals to 1 in that period to now take the lead coming into the final change 4-2. Let's take a look at some of the numbers that matter, the head-to-head stats. And that second period was fantastic for Adelaide. They took the lead. They trailed behind in the shot count. And it was interesting because Melbourne were trailing in the shot count after the first period. Adelaide with a beautiful save percentage of a 92.3. And penalties, of course, it was 4-1. And Adelaide had that fantastic power play goal earlier. And they scored short-handed as well. So 20 minutes is thrown on the clock. Third period. It's been a fantastic weekend of hockey. It was chaos yesterday, 6-5. Melbourne Ice got up here. Adelaide coming to the last change, leading to 2-4. Can the Ice, we've called them the comeback queens before, can they do it? Will they find a way, or will Adelaide Rush hold on and get their first victory outside of the Ducks this season? The fourth time these two teams have met this season. And of course, Melbourne winning those first 3. Venning. They just hope they battle away with Tahima there as well. St. Amar will pick it up in the defensive zone here for the Melbourne Ice. Venning in the middle. Anderson. Looking to move forward. Venus got across. Julian's there as well. Both just trying to kick that one forward. Martin got in there. Sent that puck long. Melbourne will pick it up. Icing is the call. Adelaide tried to change their personnel, but they'll have to stay out there for another shift. Attacking zone here for the Melbourne Ice. Got 19 minutes and 20 seconds to score 3 goals. It's a tough task. Adelaide have that exact time to just hold on and put some scoreboard pressure of their own, of course. Opportunity here for Melbourne. Gone begging. Another shot. That one saved. Of course, across on our other channel, the Inferno are currently leading the Lightning 4-3 in a tight contest on that one. Dutton to get across. Sydney will play the Ducks. That game has just started to kick off. Adelaide fans will be watching that one, hoping for a Ducks upset. The Sirens currently sitting on 19 points. Adelaide Rush sitting on 13. Let's have a look at this save from earlier. So at the conclusion of this game, Adelaide Rush fans get across, watch that Sirens Ducks game and cheer for the other Melbourne team, the Ducks. Cebulski behind the net. To move that forward, Aris. Wigan now, just sending it into their attacking zone. Melbourne pick it up though. St. Amar, brilliant pass in traffic to find Marnie Pullen, who fires early. Moonen with the save. Both teams just feeling each other out early in this third period. Melbourne Ice have got to take a few risks here. They need 3 goals to win. I feel if just Adelaide can get one more, could be good night. Well, we've seen some crazy finishes at O'Brien Icehouse here from the Melbourne Ice. They tend to just find a way in this building. Cochrane. Beautiful pass to Davis Tope. Couldn't quite control it on the end of the stick. Tahima comes and picks it up for Adelaide. No one knocked forward. Jiva now with it. Battle against the wall here. Holub has it out there. Anderson looking for the forecheck. Ola, tough task to get around the forecheck. Anderson looking to win it back. Did well. Got possession back for Melbourne Ice as Butler gets there. Butler has Davis Tope in the slot, decides to hold on to it. Adelaide eventually win it back. Cebulski moving down on the right-hand side. Stripped in the end by Anderson. Multhana advances the puck forward. Grigliunas to get across here for Melbourne. Does. Then was stolen away. Cebulski did really well, tried to get the pass to Multhana. Cebulski at the back of the net, working in the office. Brilliant pass. Now the shot fired. That one missed the target. Brilliant play from Cebulski. And again, winning it back. Very dangerous underneath the red line. St. Omar looking to clear it away, but it was deflected. Mayer to Julian. Here comes Julian now. Has to take on a few, but this is a task Julian is no stranger to. Does. Gets the shot on. Saved by Moonen. Brilliant reflexes to get down low and stop that one. Brilliant butterfly. Here comes Godfrey. Tried to put that one on net. Busy in the low slot. The captain in Tahima will have it now. Has Lunn in support. It's basically a 2-on-4. Kilbita comes off the bench to lend some support. Dutton on the deck, trying to get it going forward. Tahima got it moving. Now they have it underneath. Kilbita tried, couldn't. He's got to stick to that one. Ayres will go and chase. Puck's going to come all the way back though. Let's have a look at this earlier one here from Julian. Had to take on a few. Beautiful handles just to keep in possession. Good shot and great save. Great hockey all around. It's been a pleasure to call this one. I'd love to know on the stream where you're tuning in from. Let us know. Of course, this YouTube broadcast goes all around the world. Sometimes it surprises me, some of the locations where people are tuning in from. So if you are tuning in from overseas, just let us know what time of the evening or morning it might be. There's Cochrane. Underneath, Adelaide win possession back in a dangerous area. Melbourne looking to get this one away. That one carried away. Here's Ayres. I look to move it forward. Cochrane will get across. St. Omar with it now. Who's that one forward? Adelaide will reset here. Tahima. Grigliunas couldn't quite get to that one. All the way back. Slow start to this period, the first couple of minutes. I feel Melbourne have got to have an all-out attack here. They've got to score the goals. Here they come, Multhana. Tight one there. Tahima with it now in the corner. Baker puts Tahima in the boards. Julian wins possession. Great pass to find Marnie Pullen. Has to take on one. Pullen went to the left. Then got the shot away. Moonen with the save. Keeps the puck alive. Julian winning it back. Into the middle. Put the shot on net and another save. Take a look at this effort here from Marnie Pullen. Brilliant defense to make it tough. Marnie chose the left side. The good save by Moonen and another repeat effort. Here again, a great pair of saves. Moonen's been brilliant in this game. He's only led the 2 goals in from the 31 Melbourne shots. Now official just going over there in the corner. Kilbita picking it up here. And forward. Shout out to Devon in the comments there, tuning in from California. 8:45 in the evening, fantastic. course, big shout out to those tuning in at home in Australia, especially those from South Australia. Butler going forward here. Thought about it, went behind the net, has Anderson in support. Anderson there, but Butler was on the deck, looked to get the pass back. Now at the half wall. Kulbita. He's Lund. St. Omar enters the O-zone. Finds Anderson with the pass. Anderson trying to get possession. Brilliant defence by Tahima in the end. Brigliunas will pick it up for Melbourne. 13 minutes left. Can this Rush team hold on? St. Omar, brilliant pass. They'll move it forward now. Godfrey fires. Moonen with the save. Another brilliant save from Moonen.
That was really good. Ticket numbers 11 orange, C 40, green D 39, and green D.
Brilliant physicality in this game. See this one on display here. Fantastic defensive effort. Kulbita sending a message. And then we see this shot from Godfrey here. The save from Moonen in the glove. Cochran fires from distance. Moonen uses the blocker to get that out of there. Godfrey behind. Has Nelson in support. Nelson puts that one out to the top. Dutton from distance. That one was deflected. Julian in the corner now. Julian fires. That one goes across the face. Tough to track. Wigan now. Godfrey. Can Melbourne find something here? Desperate for goals. Nelson, Aris. Nelson tried to centre that one, but couldn't. Sapulski there. Tahima tried to get that one away. Melbourne have had plenty of opportunities. The Rush in this period haven't registered a shot on net. And we played 9.5 minutes. But Melbourne can't seem to find the back of the net. Play will restart here. Time ticking away. Time is the ally of the Rush at the moment. The enemy of the ice. Venus moves that one forward. Martin looking to get across. Martin just happy to keep that in the corner for as long as possible. Eventually comes out though, Melbourne on the attack. St. Omar to get there, Lund. Apologies, that was Holub in defence, did a great effort. Marnie pulling behind the net, good pass in. Another great save from Moonen, just got something on it from the Danielle Butler one-timer. Butler looking to win possession back. Venus, who's been brilliant in defence yesterday and today, wins the puck back. Langjeevan with it now, sends it forward, looks to go the aerial route. Dutton, a brilliant pass. Melbourne moving with a bit of urgency and pace. Venus, another great defensive effort. Open things up for Tahima here, who banks it off the wall. Dutton stopped it in its tracks. Davis Toke, fresh off the bench, came and collected it. Melbourne a tough time getting it out of their defensive zone. They do now with a bit of freedom. Anderson has it, has Davis Tope in the middle. Tries to find Davis Tope, who couldn't quite get it. Moonen did just enough. And now Adelaide look to mount an attack here. Davis Tope with it now. Down the middle. Has Julian on her left. Anderson now in the middle. I'll have the puck in deep here. Adelaide doing everything they can. They've pretty much parked the bus in front of the goal at the moment. Julian fires. That one cleared away. Grigaliunas to St. Omar. Sapulski stripped it. Sapulski in the middle. Just couldn't quite get the handles, but it's okay as time ticks away. Martin with it now. 9 1/4 minutes to play. Holub from distance. Yes, and it's home. Sapulski ramps it in. It was a long shot from Holub. And Sapulski just redirected it. But Sapulski's pointing, saying, no, that was all Holub. We'll take a look at it on the replay. Team goal nonetheless. And you just feel this might be enough. Let's see. Here's the shot from Holub. And that's home. 5-2. And here we go. The Adelaide Rush putting their stamp on this one. Sending a message to the rest of the competition that they are a contender for finals. And here they come, they want more. That was blocked. Venus moves that one forward. Molthaner on the left. Tough task here for Melbourne now. 3 to tie it, 4 to win. Butler. Melbourne under pressure, trying to get it out of the defensive zone. Holub again has another dig at it. Wanted some more meat. They send that forward. Here's Lund now. Fires the shot. Pearce saves that one. Unusual one for Pearce as well. 5 against. Has a goal average against of only 2. Take a look here. Melbourne under so much pressure. This is the Holub shot there, and Pearce has to save that one, and then another one coming in. Pearce forced to save, and puck's still alive though. St. Omar. Tough one here for Melbourne. Their backs against the wall. And just struggling to get any time in their ozone at the moment. They're spending a lot of time in defence. Here's Lund. Managed to keep it forward, and they managed to stay on side. Manipula will pick it up, but again, stolen away. Beautiful work. This Adelaide team are playing fantastic. They're playing with an intensity that's huge. Keeping it in their attacking zone for so long now. Sapulski. Tahima. Great pass out. Another shot fired. More pucks on net for this Rush unit. Harris down low. Tried the 1-2 with Sapulski. Butler looking to get this out of here. Butler in the corner. Shot fired. Moonen with another save, but Melbourne get one back. Danielle Butler was there with the rebound. Some light at the end of the tunnel. A rare blemish from this Adelaide defence results into a goal for Melbourne. They're trying to rally this home crowd. Let's take a look at this on the replay. See that come in? Danielle Butler was so quick on the rebound. 5-3. Here we go. Things change pretty quickly. Shot count at the moment, 35-27. Noonan's been fantastic in net, but a rare blemish from the defence of Adelaide. Venning sent that one forward. Here's Davis-Toe. Put that one across. St. Amar just keeps it ahead of the blue line, but sends it in deep. Adelaide win possession back. Here comes Martin, straight through the middle. Martin now into the O-zone, puts a puck on net, just happy to send it in deep. Anderson to Julian. Venning dumped it. Kulbita on the forecheck, couldn't win it back. Melbourne again, time in their defensive zone. Adelaide will be happy with this. Here comes Butler though, understands the urgency, knows the assignment, comes back in, tries. Couldn't quite get the shot away, holds on to possession though, that's important. Beautiful pass to the point, Cochrane fires, that was blocked, good defense. Cochrane wins the puck back though, sends it forward. Godfrey was in offside position, couldn't do much about it. Here comes the rush, Wigand sends the puck forward. Adelaide changed their personnel. Tahima on, Cebulski on. They've been absolute superstars this weekend, those pair. Wigand with it now, finds Cebulski. Cebulski now pressing in the attack, dangles around one and another, fires the shot and scores! What a goal! What a goal! And surely that's good night. Another absolute beauty from Cebulski. Look at this on the replay. On the top shelf as well. Unbelievable stuff. Now, I said Cebulski probably scored goal of the weekend yesterday, but that one is an absolute hammer. That's a hat-trick as well. Unbelievable stuff. Puck makes its way over into the bench. That's one I can't wait to see on the socials during the week. Clip that up. 6-3. Officials just not happy with the positioning. Zaris. Grigliuna sends it forward for Melbourne. You just feel there's not enough time left in this one for the ice at all, but what can they do here? Julian to Davis-Toe, sends it wide of the target. St. Amar to Julian now. Here's Anderson. That one forward. Kulbita happy to dump it away. It'll be a penalty though. The puck earlier that went straight over the glass. Power play time here for Melbourne Ice. Love to get an early one here. 5-on-4 hockey. Adelaide happy to clear that one away. Piers will look to keep this one alive. Here comes the ice through Marnie Pullen. Venning making it tough. Marty holding on to the puck, gets it to Butler in the corner. Baker comes across the lender hand. Brilliant Adelaide defence, they clear it, but Marnie Pullen stopped it though. Pullen managed to get it across. Godfrey couldn't quite keep it in the O-zone. They'll have to retreat. Pullen sends it in long, just sends it deep. Anderson trying to get that one moving forward. St. Omar's there. Will pick it up. Melbourne trying to mount their attack. And for Melbourne Ice fans, the Inferno got up over the Lightning 4-3. So the way things are shaping up at the moment, the Inferno will go ahead of the Ice on the table. Here's Anderson. Out to the top. Back to Anderson. Davis-Tote. Kulbita picks it up. Final 2 minutes of the game. Kulbita happy to get it out of there. 10 seconds left of the power play. Trouble here. Multhana come across. We're back to even numbers out there on the ice. And Jeevan straight out of the box. Got a stick on it. Pearce will look to keep this one alive. Does. Gets it to Cochrane. What a game it's been today. A brilliant showing from the Adelaide Rush. I thought they got off to a slow start. Melbourne scored the first one. But then it was the captain, I reckon, Tahima, that really lifted her team, single-handedly got that goal, and then they've had a brilliant display. And this player here, Sapolsky, has been leading the charge of that display. Scored an absolute beauty. Here comes Butler on the outer side. Only a minute left. Money Pullen with it now. He's caught in a collision. The A-Dub, year on year, is continuing to get better and better, and this competition is so close this year. And another power play here for the Melbourne Ice, but only a minute left, and it looks like the Adelaide Rush want a timeout here. Coach is signalling he'll get his timeout. Teams will retreat to the benches in the final minute for their last messages, but how good is this Rush team? And Moonen on screen there in goals has been brilliant today. 35 shots on net from Melbourne. Both goaltenders have had a tough task of it today. Let's look at Pearce save there earlier. Pearce had to battle hard for her team, but 6 goals against, has a 2-goal against average, but here's some of Moonen's brilliant work, who I thought has been fantastic today. Well, that was their Melbourne Ice goal, not on that occasion. The Melbourne Ice will finish this game on a power play, well, unless they score in the next minute. What a weekend it's been, and it's just saying that how close this competition is. Of course, Rush fans will head across and check out the Ducks Sirens game. You'll be cheering for the Ducks on that occasion. Rush just behind the Sirens at the moment, but a win here is handy. Pull and send that one forward. Final minute of the play. Power play here for the Ice. Anderson out to St. Omar. Fires that one in. It's deflected. Just cleared away from Kulbita. Get that out of here. And of course, an empty net here for the Melbourne Ice. So 6 Gators with an empty net. They're rolling the dice here. Butler with it. Just put that one high. Final 20 seconds. Pulling down low. One went wayward, it was deflected. Adelaide Rush fans, get ready to let out a raucous cheer. The final couple of seconds in this one, the bench starts to rally. And the Adelaide Rush are back in town. They finally get their win. They've come close week after week. But here they are, 6-3, a fantastic win. And what a team effort it was. Plenty of guts, grit and determination to get this W. Melbourne Ice are so hard to beat at home. But they got it done. They went down 1-0 at the start. They evened things up going into the first period break. It was the second period where they busted it open. They scored 3-1. And then 2 goals in that final and third period. Saw them end up with 6. Let's have a look at your top point scorers here for the Adelaide Rush. It was Tori Cebulski with the 3 goals, the 1 assist for 4 points. Kate Tahima, the captain, had 2 goals for 2 points. Riley Martin, the other goal scorer. And assistees, Riley Martin, Malthana, Hola, Venus, Wiegand as well, all getting assists, were fantastic. And for the Melbourne Ice, your point scorers were Carmen Anderson with a goal, Marnie Pullen with a goal, Julian with a goal, assistees, Baker, Pullen, Butler, and Julian. Well, what a fantastic contest today. It was all Adelaide Rush. They were absolutely fantastic. They did a brilliant job, a beautiful victory. And now they'll continue to press for their campaign to make finals at the end of this. I can't wait. If they can make the finals, they'll shake up a few teams. What a season it's been so far. Signing out. Have a great and safe evening. And make sure you join us for more AW action. We'll see you soon.